A lot of points to get here. I wore my mama on Easter.
Yo, face! Show your face, please, with sugar on top!
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, it's always unfortunate when you're a celebrity and your family business gets spilled onto the internet, especially when you don't have anything to do with it. Because a lot of the time, even though it's your family getting into it on social media, somehow, some way as the celebrity, your name will always somehow be associated with it, of course. Now, it's even more unfortunate when it's people as close as your own sister and your own mother going at it. It's like, do you say something? Do you get involved? Do you get involved publicly? What do you do? Now, in this case, we have Polo G's sister, Leilani Capalot, and his mother, Stacia Mack, going at it hard on social media. Like they're literally spilling it all out, exposing a lot of secrets and behind the scenes things that transpired that the public may not have known about. Just an all out family war. Now it even gotten to the point where Leilani says that her and her mother actually fought, and she says that she beat her mother up. Now I can't lie, at first when I seen her live and she spoke on beating her own mother up, I just thought to myself, these kids these days got no respect. Then to bring that type of stuff on social media, something's wrong with her, right? That's how I felt at first. However, there's always two sides to every story, and judging from how Leilani is explaining everything via Instagram story and her live, you could tell that she is just tired. She seemed drained. She seemed to be having a mental breakdown, and she even admitted that she checked into a psych ward, I think last year, in which nobody even knew about, and stated that she also started drinking a lot of alcohol to try to cover and hide the pain that she felt. Now, from the outside looking in, you would never even know that because she don't look anything like she's describing. Leilani is very beautiful. She's a young girl. I never really seen her act out of character. She's always supporting her brother Polo G. And, you know, they always seem like they tight-knit to the public. Now, I remember before the mother, she was kind of getting into it on social media with other things, but it was never like this, right? But this is why they always say check on your people. Because you never know what someone is going through, and just because you see them smiling and laughing on social media doesn't mean that they're actually okay. Just because they seem happy doesn't mean on the inside that they aren't struggling internally. And what I get from this is that Leilani may just want her mother to be a mother. Now, I'm not picking sides because we don't know 100% what's going on. All we know is what we're shown on social media. But Leilani came with receipts and even posted screenshots of text messages she's had with her mother, and have even reposted people saying that behind the scenes, Polo G's mother isn't who everybody thinks she actually is. And once again, being in Polo G's position, that can be a tough situation because that's your mother. No man on this earth is just going to abandon their mother no matter what they do. Trust me, at least not that easily. But I don't know what it is. I've always found that mother and daughter relationships always tend to get rocky at some point, and I don't know what it is. You know, it's like some way or another, the mother usually always gets into it with the daughter, and they end up going at it, whether it's on social media, physically, whatever. But I do hope these two can come to some type of agreement and, you know, actually patch things up and cut the social media stuff out. Although I don't know if it's any coming back from any of this, as Leilani mentioned that her mother actually shot at her 16 times, which is kind of crazy. She says her mother literally shot a firearm at her, I guess trying to strike her, and she also tried to stab her, right? So not just her neither. She also explained that allegedly she shot at her brother Trench Baby as well. So I don't never tell anyone how to do parenting with their kids because that isn't my place. But when I hear that she shot at Trench Baby and that's the type of behavior she's doing, and then you see what Trench Baby is actually locked up for, you can kind of see the reckless behavior trickling down within, the family. So, I don't know. I guess it runs in the family, but once again, although Leilani had a lot to say on her Instagram, her mother didn't have much to say. I think she went live, but I didn't catch it. However, she did put a simple post up via IG story, and within that story, she actually also blamed Polo G. She calls Polo G an enabler, pretty much saying that he condones her behavior and what she does. Talking about Leilani. For y'all that don't know what an enabler is, that's someone that knows something is wrong with you if you have a problem, but instead of helping you in any way, they enable your behavior by providing you with the tools needed to act how you're acting. Basically not pointing out that you may have a problem at hand, just pretty much letting you do whatever you want to do. Now, we do know that Leilani and Polo G are pretty close, as they are brother and sister. But this is why I say it's a tough position, because everyone loves their little sister or big sister, but then also when it comes to your mother and your mother's involved, it's a lose-lose situation because you can't pick sides. That's your mother and that's your sister. Right, wrong, or indifferent. And I myself had to be the mediator between my little sister and my mother plenty of times, so I know exactly how awkward that can be. It's not a good feeling because you get stuck in the middle between two people you actually love, right? Now, being that Stacia Mac, Polo G's mother, didn't post too much as a response, I'll read what she had to say first, and then I'll just read one or two posts by Leilani and let the rest play out so you guys can pause it and read it towards the end. Because if I sat here and read every last message that she posted, we'll be here all day. So for now, here's what Polo G's mom had to say as she would take to her IG story to say, quote, "When God put his hands on these kids, I promise you the world will have a front seat to witness. Passive aggressive, manipulative, spoiled, entitled, and it's my fault because I've condoned this behavior for years. In front of many, you've seen the rise. In front of many, you'll see the fall. This child called me 100 times to apologize, only to run to social media when I didn't accept the disingenuous apology. Ask yourself, would you allow your sibling to fight your mom and destroy her things? There is no justification for cursing out or fighting your parent. This generation praises all the wrong things. If I'm such a horrible parent, why haven't you worked a day and you're damn near 30? If you think this is funny, you too are lost. She needs help. Her brother is an enabler. God bless them both. Prayer hands emojis." Now, like I said before, it's kind of hard being in that awkward position, trying to be the mediator, and you're not trying to pick sides because, once again, that's your mother and that's your sister. And if you seem like you siding with any other side, then your sister gonna feel like you're against her, or the mother gonna feel like you against her. It's a hard position to play. But at the end of the day, I guess the mother is making it seem like Polo G is taking up for the daughter, when maybe the mother might be wrong. Now, I know a lot of the time some people may say, that's your mother, you don't put your hands on her, you don't curse at her, and you're right. But who knows what goes on behind the scenes? Like I said, it's two sides to every story. And like I said, the mother and daughter relationships, I don't know, man. But here's a quick clip of what Leilani had to say during her live. Shout out to Live Bites because they're the ones that actually caught the live, as they always do. If y'all want, y'all can check out the Instagram page for the whole video as well. But for now, y'all check this out.
Bro, she a fake, wanna be fake, our birth legends that. But you not none of that. Let's talk about it. I said in court cases for my brother. I said in literal court cases for my brother. The house got raided. Bitch wasn't there. But you writing paragraphs on social media. Stop playing with me.
Now, Leilani will also take to her story to say a few things. I'll just read 3 posts and leave the rest at the end for y'all to check it out. She would take to her IG story in one post and say, quote, "Y'all know why I haven't been on social media? A year ago on my birthday, my mom told me to end myself. I literally had to go to the psych ward. My mental began to decline with our relationship." Then in the next post, she would say, quote, "I walked through the door on Easter. She immediately starts talking about my appearance, how she hates my hair. She did this in front of everybody." Then in the next post, she would say, quote, "She shoots at me, tried to stab me, and sent a video to everybody." So, like I said, I think this goes a little further than just a disagreement with each other. and they really have some issues that they need to, clear up within each other. First and foremost, if it ever gets to the point where they're putting hands on each other, trying to stab each other or shooting each other, that's just crazy. And I'm sure that the police can actually step in via these messages, I guess. I don't know how that works, but at the end of the day, I hope something happens for the better before this turns out to be something crazy. Because like I said, if you shooting, stabbing, who knows? What if maybe one day she actually connects? So once again, I'll just leave the rest at the end of the video. There's more posts. I'm gonna just leave it at the end of this so y'all can check it out. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I do hope they get through this. They're both beautiful women, and just as much as I'm sure it's hard for Leilani to go through this with her mother, I'm sure as a parent it's hard to go through something like this with your child. But y'all jump in the comments and let us know, do y'all think the mother is wrong for how she treated Leilani, or do y'all think Leilani is wrong for how she's coming at her mother and putting her hands on her? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. Y'all check these posts out.